Okay, I'm gonna do a quick recap on the game we had last night. Just gonna highlight just some mistakes and some things we could have done better, and also some things we should make note of. So I've made this video is gonna be for the first 10 minutes. After that, I think the whole game was about 30 minutes. So this is just for the first 10 minutes. This video is probably going to be about 10 minutes long. Probably less. Okay, so first of all, okay, so I think we actually seen Maokai put this ward in this bush. Now, check who wards at the start to cover their side of the map. Because around the time that I will be doing my first gank, see, we see him put the ward in. So around the time that I'm able to do my first gank, about 2 minutes 50 to 3 minutes.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Then, I would if someone's warded, then I think they will just about not have their ward up and ready. So, yeah, make a note of that. So that's the first point. Also, I was a little bit behind because I wasn't aware that bot lane wasn't going to do Gromp. It's because you didn't have an engage support. So, yeah, there's that. Also, I know it's mainly about play, but maybe Soraka wasn't the best pick against two poke champs. Because the chance that Soraka is going to get poked is, I'd say, quite likely, unless you dodge every single skill shot, but I don't think that would be very likely. So that's the first point, or second point, sorry. Okay, so we're going to skip to 3 minutes 57. Okay, so, Malphite, we just burned Maokai's flash, and I was scared of the gank from Gragas, but I don't think, Gragas wouldn't have really been able to do anything, really. I don't think he would have been able to kill Malphite. He did have a red buff though. So maybe he would have done, or at least burned Malphite's flash. So I was a bit scared of that, so I ended up walking down here, and then I ended up having my flash burned because Ahri was coming in. Also, during this gank, okay, 2 of us put the ward in the bush. Two of us put the ward in the bush, and then because of that, I couldn't cover Malphite with the ward, so I was just scared of Gragas. So that's that point. So next time, one of us call out, I'm gonna ward the bush. I'll probably do it, or if I say I don't have a ward. Just so because both of us putting that ward in that bush meant that I had to burn my flash. Okay, we're gonna skip to 6 minutes. Okay, so Gragas buys a pink ward. I have just walked into here and warded his jungle, and Greg has bought a pink ward. Now, yeah, he puts it in my wolf bush, which is here. So, on everyone's like first or second back, check to see who's got a pink. Like, I know I'm the jungler and he's like the enemy jungler, and I should have been looking whether he had bought a pink or not. So always do that on someone's first or second back. Like, check if they've got a pink ward. Okay, there's that. A really high ELO trick would be to actually add up how much gold the enemy gets, so that you can tell, like, if they've bought an item and they have room for a pink ward, you can actually calculate them. They must have got a pink ward. So also he placed a pink ward in this bush, and he put it here instead of here. Now I'm just going to show you something. The fucking clients, the game's crashed again. It just keeps crashing. So it's running again. It keeps crashing. I don't know why. So if you ever place a pink ward in that bush, put it like higher up in the bush, because as I was walking from wolves to like past mid lane, the ward didn't see me. And if Greg has put the ward a little bit further up in the bush, then you would be able to see me, like which direction I was going on the map. Okay, so there's that. So at 7 minutes, the Cassio plus Ahri matchup. I've played this matchup because I play Cassio, and the best tactic is don't try and kill her, just try and push a wave straight up into the tower as fast as possible, because if you try and kill her, then she just heals herself from the wave, and then you're left with like little mana. So at 8 minutes 25, because of the counter jungle I've been doing, I have to wait for the timer to go up. So there was I'll just have to
30
wait.
seconds
Yeah.
until minions spawn.
First of all, let's calculate how much damage the turrets can do. In the meantime, at the early levels it does 156, and the early levels it does 156, but roughly about level 6, well, when I was level 6, it now does 180 damage, and the attack speed is 0.8 attacks per second. That means in 10 seconds, the turret will have done 8 attacks. And for the turret to kill the wave, it takes 3 to kill the little one, the melee. So that's 9 attacks altogether. So it takes about 10 seconds to clear the whole front wave. And well, it takes longer than 10 seconds actually. It takes 9 attacks plus 6 attacks. So that's roughly about 15 seconds or roughly about 20 seconds to clear a full wave on its own. Yeah, so in 20 seconds it will have done 15 attacks, which is enough to clear the entire wave. So, with that point being said, I'm just going to fast forward to... Please don't crash, for fuck's sake. Okay, here, please don't crash. 1 second. Okay, so Gragas is behind on camps because I've counter jungled this side. So when he goes for his blue, he's actually a full level behind. So we should really have tried to contest this blue. And that was the first major mistake of this game, was that we didn't try and contest this fucking blue. So I knew he was going for his blue, and yeah, he was only level 5. So Malphite's level 7 with ultimate. No flash apparently. Maokai doesn't have his ultimate. We should have definitely tried to contest this blue. Cassio's full mana and with ultimate and exhaust. So if we stole this blue off him and then even stole the little minions, he would have had to have gone to base. And if we, I mean, they wouldn't have fought us because it would be stupid for them to fought us. I waste my mana doing the crab, which means I don't have enough for my ultimate. That was a stupid thing from me. Yeah, and Gragas ended up clearing his blue quite quickly. So we should have invaded, taken the blue, and if there was a fight, then we could have, like, I'd say we killed like 2 of them, or there was like a smite steal fight. I think we would have at least got Gragas. We should have, say if we killed like Ahri, Gragas, right, then so I fucking wasted my smite on this like a fucking idiot. Well, because I didn't think that we were in position to take the blue, but we should have been in position to take the blue. Meanwhile, that fucking pink ward's still in my bush over there. So Gragas probably can figure out that I might be on this side of the jungle. And because mid was like losing, then we should really try and force mid down as fast as possible just to balance it out. That leaves mid open for like a lot of ganks then. So how much damage can we do to the mid tower in how long? I think at this point of the game the death timers are about say about 15 seconds or something, maybe nearly 20. So that's like, it takes 26 seconds to run from base all the way up to here. So we have a total of 40 seconds to try and get some damage on this tower. So I'm going to talk about how much damage that we can do to the tower. So let's see, how much damage can Amumu do in 10 seconds. Amumu has 68 attack damage and 0.69 attacks per second. So in 10 seconds he'll do about 7 attacks. So so that's 476 damage in 10 seconds, true damage. So the tower has 58 armor at this point, which is roughly about 35% reduction. I thought it was 29% reduction, but it turns out the tower's got more armor now for some reason, because this like spectating mode is fucked, and you just keep saying people have flashes when they don't have flashes and stuff like that. So Gragas doesn't have his ult, Maokai doesn't have his ult. We should have definitely tried to take this. Like, and try and get some kills. And then when we get some kills, try and force mid down, and it would take say Amuumu's doing about 300 damage for every 10 seconds. So the tower has 3,500 health. Right, Cassiopeia is doing about the same, a little bit more. So about 330. And Malphite is doing the most damage to the tower in 10 seconds because he has more attack damage and more attacks per second. So he's doing about plus he's got his W, which gives him more attack damage. So that leaves us with about 1,200 damage to the tower in 10 seconds. So in 20 seconds, which is roughly the time it takes for a full wave, for the tower to clear a full wave, a non-cannon wave, then we could do a 2,400 damage to the tower. Now the minions will be doing a little bit more to the tower as well. So let's see, this caster minion's got 28 damage, 28 damage, 28 damage. So 3 of them is like another person. So that's like another 320 damage. If the 3 casters are hitting the tower. So I'd say in roughly about 20 seconds, yeah, we could get the tower maybe down to about here. And then depending on where like another wave's coming in or whatever. So yeah, if we had a fight here over blue buff, we should really try and storm mid and get as much damage on this tower as possible. Maokai is not doing that much damage to the tower. I know there was a full wave here, so we would have probably so Malphite would have lost maybe about all these minions if he came to help us steal the blue. So yeah, that's it for the first 10 minutes. So I'll do the next 10 minutes.